Greetings, my beta friends. Ben Pearson, the Roaster Tracker, and we're gonna fix a different problem than the one that I was going to. First of all, hang on. Let's check this out. So we're still not getting enough saline, enough brine. And the brine's because we're not getting enough salt water. Well, okay. Let's do some improving to this then. We're going to actually compress this entire design. We'll get it better here to scooch. We're gonna do right there. And then we're not gonna have the pole in between. Guess the wastewater can still go away. This is fine, I guess. So what we're gonna do, we got the pole there, okay. Probably don't need that one, good. Let's just delete all of these, and hopefully we can sneak at least one more in with all of this. Well, daggum. Nothing more. We would need to bring this down just a little bit. So I think we can do that. Okay. Cut and paste. Should allow us to sneak one more in, I think. Put this guy there. Not quite. Alright, well, we'll get rid of a couple of these then. We'll just have to bring some wells up over here. Okay. That'll do. Okay. One more machine is not nothing. It's most decidedly something. Okay. Let's just make sure these guys all do look like they're operating at full capacity. Can we move this? No, it has to be right there. Well, we can do it right here. I mean, that's not really gonna make a difference. It'll beacon that, I guess. Obviously, we're gonna need more. We can do just normal speed beacons here too, smaller ones. Okay. So we'll get this going, and then we need to send a little bit more water up here. Okay. Now, I guess we need that maybe, and then a little bit of this. The wastewater's full now. All right. Yeah, we're gonna need to do some improvement for this. That's fine. Let's see. This guy right here, we're gonna actually do this a pump fed system. We'll get to you in a scooch. We'll pump you out, and then we're going to improve our flow out. This guy needs... You can just go in normally. I'm fairly okay if that one stops. Now, we're going to trace this route, and I'm sure what we're going to notice at some point in time that this is blocked. This is taking us to where I really want to go. I finally have an answer to one of the great mysteries that has been plexing me. You cannot box mortar, but the recipe, there is a recipe for boxed mortar. That recipe does not produce it boxed. This is just silly. As is this. Wow. What was I doing here, man? Okay. That's a bit better. This is another one of those, like, what? Okay, we do need to go to the side. So let's just do that here. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we'll just skip right to there, and then we'll go sideways here. Okay. Okay. How does this work? Well, this still goes through. Jeez. So much of the old piping. Okay, at long last, we're starting to get to some slightly better pipes. Okay, this I'm just gonna hit the upgrade. And then if we hit overflow, then we can only pop that up at a slow rate as well. Okay. That'll take us to this. And we've got another network we're going through. What is this? Obviously this is some old pipe that we used to need and we don't now. I'm impressed we actually have volcanic gas full. Okay. And this is the relief valve. Okay. Let's move one of these down here. And then we're going to still this one. Let's try it like this. Okay. Good. Jeez. I want to get rid of this, but just get rid of it like that. Okay. Now. Oh, the sludge is full. No. Saline water is full. Huh. Well, that's an interesting problem. Effectively, let's just delete all this. We'll let it start flowing again that way. Sometimes you just gotta delete the chlorine. All right. So that's going to start getting rid of our saline water here. It's another weird random pipe. Let's upgrade these guys. Okay. And then I'm gonna upgrade these. Good. I have these. Am I not in, maybe it's just barely in Roboport network, or maybe, who knows? Okay. Why can't I build one there? Oh, it's the wastewater line. Yeah, that's fair. We do have some small beacons that we can place here, I guess, that will help a little bit. The brine, of course, is completely full at the moment, so it doesn't really help that much. Okay. Now, we're in the right spot to do one of the things I have been waiting to do for a long time. Discovered something. Mortar can never be boxed. But the boxed mortar outputs it just as normal mortar. Okay. So all we need to do is, let's see, clear from this point up, I guess. Okay, and we got a bunch of cement as well. Cement's not as useful. Let's see, where can we dump our cement extra? Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do this. Let's see, we want the boxer to be right here. And then we'll do this. And then we're going to feed in here. So we're going to stick in all of the cement, and any cement anywhere in the entire factory can go there. And it's going to get boxed up and it'll come into here. Okay. Obviously, we need to upgrade this belt some. At least to a red belt. I don't know if we were lacking this yet, but it's good to get rid of this, so we can get rid of this permanently. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade this even further. Now all the bots are going to be mad at me because they're going to have set all this into motion and their plans are going to have to change. Okay. Good. Oh, we have lime as well. I think lime is something we do have a boxer for someplace. Okay. Let's take these guys up. Get rid of the old slow bots. I think there's like some sort of a mod to replace the robots. We should probably get that. But it's fine. I'm starting to actually like the whole setup that we've got going on here. Okay. Looks like our construction bots have finally decided to come to the party. Obviously we don't need this. Huh. I wonder what that was for. Okay. Well, let's just drop whatever we can there, and then you guys can go here. Okay, good. Mortar is being produced. Woohoo! I'm sure that the base is going to be happy to have the mortar there. Let's go check here. Let's see. We do not attempt to because it doesn't make sense. You can't box mortar. Good. Excellent. Now our sodium is being produced. We probably need to produce more sodium, to be honest. So let's go do that. Just kind of working my way around, trying to figure out feel some of the problems that may be out there. And sodium, lack of sodium is almost certainly one of those problems. Because sodium is critical for our titanium production. And a lot of other things like batteries. So let's see, what can we do? What can we do? I guess we could keep building that up. Let's copy this. Just paste it here, maybe? Yeah. We'll go that way. Except for it's got ugly red pipe. Ugh. Let's just wave our upgrade wand. Okay. Oh, all those poor robots that came here delivering the red pipe. They can't do so now. Aw. Almost feel bad for the little guys. Okay. So let's see, we need to get the salt in here. Let's move this down here. Okay. Well, obviously this has got to be upgraded. Okay. That should take care of that. We could beacon this too. Let's go ahead and beacon this. And then we'll need the radar going. Okay. And then chlorine is the last thing. Now we don't need these guys. So let's get the sodium going. And then chlorine. Good. Let's just send it down here. It won't hurt nothing. Okay, and then come across here. Perfect, and then come up there. Good. So now we should be getting rid of this. Let's just toss all the chlorine in the system. Let all this stuff get running at full speed for a little while. Okay, good. Just looking to make sure. I mean, we could also do some beacons on the other side. Well, let's go right there. Then cut these guys off. I'm going to cut that one off too. Okay, good. So this should be more than twice as good as where we were before. Excellent. Okay. The base spots, we'll get these. This one guy does not have power. Okay. Now they all have power. Excellent. And then the modules will follow soon. It's also going to help get rid of a lot more salt. More salt, more rutile. Although it produces quite a bit of salt. Well, I mean, yellow, yeah. And we're showing red here because not enough sodium is making it through yet, but the amount of sodium is going up pretty dramatically. And I think it is making it lower and lower on the belt, so that's a good sign. So more of these guys are operating now. Cool. Why don't you come here real quick? We have the concrete boxes that we need to deal with sooner or later. Okay, I think this is doing fine. The sodium has definitely increased. Perfect. Got a good amount of pipes. So then let's head you to here. Well, it needs to go to the fuel stop. That's fine. Go ahead. We'll get you some more sodium as time goes on. Is there anything else that we could do to improve this? Any? Honestly, this can be 30 seconds past, and I'm gonna actually hop on this train. We're gonna go keep working on this station. Looks like we got a few pipes that are missing, stuff like that, and this will take us most of the way out there. Huh. This guy is only ever really being used as a backup. Basically, we're just using the front car. And yeah, literally none of it's being taken out of there. We have enough iron that's coming in from various sources that it doesn't matter. Wait a sec. That's kind of curious, actually. We just need to upgrade one time, not two. May as well upgrade that, I guess. Ah, yes. Okay. How is our ability to process sludge? Looking real good, real good. We have too much saline water still, though. Where's this low power? Nope, that's output full. Okay, we probably need to dump some saline water then. Let's go hitch a train that's going this way. We'll be back here. Just should be checking and finishing stuff before we leave the area, that's all. Nope. That's not the train that we want. I mean, it helped us a little bit, I guess. That one wouldn't have helped much better. Nope. Yeah, this one will do. Oh, we're actually going all the way here. Interesting. I thought we disabled this station yet. Oh. Okay. How much is in here? 10,000. So we're going to disable this if this box is less than 5,000. Go ahead and go back, I guess. Okay. We have full shipments of gas because we're full here. Yeah. All right. But we do have the backup system that's here, right? Sulfur dioxide is totally full. That's actually pretty amazing, to be honest. So I'm gonna dump this entire tank of saline, first of all. Second of all, what does this go to? nothing. Okay, so we're going to make this the relief pipe. Yeah, I mean, we're basically just replacing what we had before. Okay. There. 3 should do. We just have way too much saline, then get rid of it. That will allow us to keep processing the wastewater. Meanwhile, let's delete all of this. And then why are we not producing more of this? Not this. Yes. Because silica, low sand? What? Okay, that's a weird problem, but let's go fix that. Looks like we don't have the 2 lines balanced well enough. We're gonna have to find a way to get more sand in here. Let's go here. Okay. That should do a little bit better. We might have to start importing sand, though. Well, I say that, but okay. First of all, let's beacon some of this stuff up. We're just gonna have to use large beacons for reasons. Those should all help. Okay, we obviously need some power in some of these. Okay. Now let's go check this guy out. I guess our sand is all going to mortar, which is kind of a problem. Oh my. remember when that was like the golden ticket one. Still, we're basically output constrained. Why? Does this guy allow more when the other ones don't? It's just some weird trickery, I guess. It's fine. All right. It's just output full. Yeah, all the belts are full. All right. Let's resume the work. Let me just see how this is going. Good. We do well. I guess we're filling it mostly from the sludge, which is free, so I like that. We might need to do something to even further improve this. What would that even be, though? I mean, we might be able to get another machine off or two, but that's not going to make a significant difference. Okay. Whoopsie-daisies. Really need to stop that habit of running into oncoming trains. Okay. Ooh, we are badly damaged. I probably should be trying to avoid the train tracks. There we go. Caustic solution, that should take me all the way. Why does that do that? Oh, the drop-off is full now. So it just did a turnaround. And I guess we can do a turnaround there, so that works. Alright. Let's just stay here for a moment. Okay, good. Is this ethane? This is methane production is happening again. Wow. All right. While we're here, let's take a quick peek at epoxy, see if there's anything we can do to improve that. Because epoxy is something that's needed all over the place. And I did not realize how important. Same thing with this. ECH1. Do we have a different recipe? Nope, just one. And propane, as always, is perpetually underfunded. So what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Why are these guys full? And the other one's not. That is an interesting question. We'll pump this up. Don't know how much of a difference that'll make, but yeah, it's a little bit. Let's see what is holding up propane. It's probably nothing we can do anything about, but it's worth taking a peek at. Just in case. Okay. I mean, these guys are going as good as they're able to. Put a couple more of these, I guess. We could do here. There's an idea. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Distillery 2s. Can we do distillery 3s yet? Why? That's a different thing. Whoa. Huh. What? No, it's still physics research. Maybe you have to do these in a biology lab. Chemical sample study in a biology lab to collaborate biochem. Okay. So we have to have a second type of lab. All right. That's gonna be fun. Whatever. We will deal with this problem, no worries. Let's just check. That looks pretty good. This guy looks like we need to do some trimming. Okay. Oh my. It's fine. Now let's unbox whatever we can. Okay. We'll just go normal concrete, 3 paths. Sure, why not? Okay, we're out. Well, that helped a little bit. But it got it out of our inventory, which helps a lot, actually. Good. Now, what can we do here? Just looking to see if there's anything that's red, and there's nothing at all that's red. Good. So we're gonna load in. Need a load in station, which is gonna be like these guys. Okay. I think we need a couple of these. Put one more pair just to really refine this off. Mostly just to get the power pole though, to be honest. Okay, good. Now let's go find our new stuff and we will get them loaded. You're red, but this is one of our waste. This is ethane cracking, which we are fine with being red. Not a lot of argon, which is slightly worrisome, but not hideous. How is this not compressed argon? What? Did I not hook that up? Oh, we must have just decompressed all of the argon. Huh. Yeah. And it's because of too much steam. Well, we need to get rid of the steam then. Okay. Obviously, this would be a good spot to... Well, not that one. These guys would be a good spot to get rid of the steam. So somewhere we have a one-way valve that we don't need. Or we're not connecting the steams together. It's probably more likely that. So this one's steam. Okay, let's just go find where the steam is over there. And we'll bring it along. So here we go. Nope, we can't do that. The problem is we need this steam to go in all the time. Hmm. Why is there not more methanol? Okay. Well, obviously... Why is there not more methanol? Because there's no methane because why? Too much propane. That's a nice problem to have. The propane will die down once we get this started. Okay. Polycrystal silica, how are you doing? So go here. That'll help a little bit. Probably no. It won't actually kill any propane though, will it? So we're missing what ingredient? Hydrogen and chlorine. What? We're missing hydrogen and chlorine here. Oh, that's fine. These guys are missing... Not the ingots. The nitrogen? Where do we get the nitrogen here from? There's no way. Where did we get that nitrogen from? Okay. Once we get that figured out, then we'll have all of our problems resolved, I think. Actually, come back here. I'm lazy. Come to me, please. It's taking longer than I would have expected to turn around. Alright. Go to the PCS pickup then? Good. So all that's gonna do really is get rid of our argon, which is not going to be a whole lot, and then it's going to put that all on there. Some of it'll get sucked up, but we have no compressed argon to speak of. So this is interesting. Okay, what can we do to massively improve this? So first of all, let's go see what's... We do have nitrogen here. And this nitrogen is coming from here. Okay, we do not have it connected for the second line at all. Wow. All right. So that's going to help things a little bit. Okay, what next can we do? So this is going to consume our hydrogen chloride. Which we can already start to see. You know, we're making more. Good. This means we're getting rid of hydrogen and chlorine from our system. Excellent. But we're making more here. Well, whatever. It's all the same thing in the end. Okay. We have no sand. That's going to be a big problem. I was looking forward to getting the silica. Okay. Let's just keep doing this. I don't think I set up that station yet. Okay. Yeah, our trade network is pretty decently busy. It's actually kind of cool to see. Okay. So we're going to go here, we're going to drop off everything, and it's all going to go away. Lickety split. Barrel 4. What could we do to create more residual? Well, the residual gas, it's the steam. Hang on. Last thing I'm going to do before this episode ends. We need to connect this steam into there. Okay, so we're boiling water if we have too much. I don't think we're going to need to do this anymore. I mean, in any case, this steam is chock full. Because there's too much water. Well, hang on. What can we do with this? Too much water. Let's pump this water out. This is also a surplus water, so both of these are surplus waters. Then we don't have a residual on you. But you go ultimately for the electrolysis. I mean, if we needed to make more stuff, then we would be. We just need more propane usage. That's really all it comes down to. Okay. So have we gotten our epoxy here yet? No. Why not? My guess is we have the epoxy, it's mostly full. Let's go ahead and just drop this off here. We probably need so much epoxy everywhere that it's just not really practical. ECH1 is full of what? Brine. Okay, so these guys are actually starting to produce. That's gonna take real stuff. That will take these fibers, which is gonna take propane ultimately. So that should get a few things started. Yep. And we see it happening. Anywho, this is good enough for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know what other questions, comments you guys have. Next time, we're gonna hook all this stuff up and hope it all works. Thanks for everything. We will see you then. Bye-bye.